So good afternoon everybody, myself Acharya Vishvendra. Today I shall be talking on the topic of secrets of Neet toppers. Because if you look for the exam, nearly 20 lakh students appear for the exam and they fight for 0.5 lakh seats. So the ratio here comes out to be 0.5 by 20. So this is 1 by 40. So roughly only one student out of 40 students is able to manage to get a seat in the government college. The percentage comes out to be 1.40 into 100. So it's nearly 2.5% as per a government seat is concerned. So the selection ratio is very less. So certainly the students who are able and even the top students, they use certain algorithms of the mind brain system which are not known to the general student. So the today's topic of discussion will be the mind brain algorithms, because in any class if you take any test, then there is certainly a student from the top and certainly another student from the bottom. Teacher is same for both, so input is same. So why the output is different? It's because of the different mind brain algorithms used by the students. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the mind brain algorithms in details. So let's start with an example. Suppose I ask you a question that a particle is moving along x-axis such that its velocity is given by 2t square plus 4. Then find initial acceleration. So just focus on the process used by your mind brain system to find the answer. So if you have listened to this, then your mind brain system must have started working on relating acceleration to velocity. You must have been going through, racking your brain and finding the equation that relates acceleration and velocity. And you must be able, if your retention is good, then there is a relation which is A is equal to dv by dt. So this is step number 1. Then you are going to put the values of velocity, which is 2t square plus 4. Then you are further going to differentiate it. So it will be twice, and t square differentiation will give 2t plus 4 differentiation will give 0. So in the third step, your answer will be A is equal to 4t. So you have calculated acceleration as a function of time. Now initial means t is equal to 0. So acceleration will be 4 into 0. So that is 0. So you just observe the process used by your mind brain system to reach up to this step. So suppose you are a student who is able to solve this question, then you have to follow certain steps. And if you are able to follow the steps correctly, if you are able to process each step correctly, only then you will be able to find the answer. And if any of the step is missed or you are unable to process, then you won't be able to get up to the answer. So a topper student is able to complete the entire process. He is completely able to manage the algorithms for answer. But whereas a student who is not able to score good in exam, somehow he is not able to manage his mind brain system to complete the process from top to the bottom. Somehow he is lost in between at any step. Maybe he is struggling with memory to retain relation between acceleration and velocity. This is checkpoint number 1. Second point, he may be having challenges with the differentiation. That is checkpoint 2. Third is he may be interpreting things differently. Checkpoint 3. Fourth is he may be unable to decode that initial stands for t is equal to 0. So these are the possible reasons why a student is unable to reach up to here. He obviously started from this point but is not able to reach up to here. That means he is being lost somewhere in between. Maybe distracted, maybe emotional disturbances, maybe anything, but the observed fact is that he is somehow stuck in between and is not able to complete the entire process. So while you solve any question, in solving any question, you follow that algorithm. You must have realized that within yourself. Just ask your any question and observe that how your mind brain system work to find the answer. So this algorithm is followed in every process. And the fact is that the topper students have complex and strong algorithms, whereas the weak students or the students who are unable to develop their mind brain algorithms have simple and weak algorithms. It is often unable to bear the pressure of exam, unable to bear the brunt of high stress situations, and are unable to perform good in exams. So the entire turning point which differentiates between a good and the bad student are the mind brain algorithms. So the secrets used by NEET toppers are the, you can say, the secret mind brain algorithms. Secret mind brain algorithms. Their mind brain works on a different way which is not known to the common students. Now I shall be talking on this mind brain algorithm. So for understanding this, you must first understand what we need to solve a particular question. So there are three things of concern. First is information, second is the process, and third is the energy. And mind brain algorithm involves the triad of these three things: information, process, and energy. Now, energy can be negative, can be positive, or can be neutral. So, emotionally, the emotions which we feel are initiated by the energy. And if emotions are a bit optimized, a bit controlled, or a bit neutral, then we can certainly manage the process and information well. But if there is something wrong with the energy or the emotion, then we have to spend a lot of time in dealing with the negative vibrations, negative emotions like fear, anxiety, depression, low feelings, and the mind brain algorithm is not able to function well. So the first training, the first thing that any topper learn is how to manage his or her emotions so that he can work silently on the mind brain algorithms. So the first secret used is uh, a plan of managing the emotions. So we can say that the first secret is managing emotions. It is often not perceived as something significant, but it has a substantial role on the result. Managing emotions. Because generally emotions are negative in today's world. Everywhere there is a negativity, and by definition, or you can say that intuitively, human brain is more attached to negative emotions, to the negative feelings. So managing emotions is a big challenge. So the first secret is managing emotions, and it can be well done through a sort of, you can say, the mind training programs. Mind training programs. You can say that there is something called as the drashta bhav. So drashta bhav means neutral emotions. You just observe your emotions as they are. So neutral emotions. So when you are in that state of mind, then you just observe your emotions without dealing with them, without talking to the negative emotions inside you, and without any interference with the emotions. So this is the first secret I shall talk about in the